Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin and Cardano. We're going to take a quick look here at the charts. Currently, Bitcoin is back below 42K, heading further down. Basically, what Bitcoin is doing here with 1% to the downside has a more significant effect for other cryptos. So when it's 1% for Bitcoin, it's here partially 4% for XRP. You can see 5% for Polkadot. You can see 4% for Matic. You can see 5% for Cosmos, and all of that confirms me in my view that we have not seen the lows here yet. Yeah, you know that in pretty much most videos that I'm doing here for most of these cryptos, I've been highlighting that my primary view is still that we're coming down once more lower. For some, the chances are higher that the low has already been in, but for most of them, my view is that we are still coming lower, and we're currently seeing this play out. But Bitcoin is still, it hasn't really dropped a lot, so it's just below 42K, and not too much has happened. So what Bitcoin is building here currently is, and you can see it more clearly now, is really a head and shoulders pattern. We talked about it. This could become a head and shoulders, and I think it might really be, and therefore I've got here the support line on the chart at 41K. So if the 41K is broken, then you can see quite a strong move down that could take us straight away to 39K, maybe even lower, but I think 39 would make sense for the next support, because what you do here, when you come down from here, there is not much that can stop us, because we had this huge green candle here on the 4th of February. There isn't really any kind of support along the way. It just was a huge green candle. That means if it goes the other way, you just probably go down straight away. Okay, and this is this head and shoulders here, that where you've got the left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder. And if that's playing out, yeah, then you can, if it breaks the neckline at 41K, then you can expect that fast drop. We're currently heading towards the neckline. The price is still fighting around the 50-day moving average. You can see it here on the screen. You can see the orange line, and the price really can't get away from the 50-day moving average either way. So it's just moving around it. It's quite funny. It's moving down with the 50-day moving average. But I think at some point here, it will obviously detach itself from the 50-day moving average. Which direction remains to be seen. I think we might see really a retest of the 41K line now that this sort of short-term bullish scenario of the descending wedge has been invalidated. We talked about it, descending wedge. We talked about the breakout. We talked about it would now need to break out above the previous rejection point here at 43K to really get the breakout here and the confirmation of the breakout, because what it did here, it came out of the descending wedge, did a retest, but it has not moved beyond the rejection point. Yeah, and I told you yesterday, the scenario in which we break out here to the upside is invalidated if we go with this move here below the lowest point in the wedge, and that has happened. So yeah, I think that breakout scenario of the descending wedge is done. That has been invalidated, and we are moving down further. I told you as well, we need to see the volume. You haven't seen the volume yet. Maybe we don't really see volume until we have today a decision by the Fed. I think people are looking out for what's going to happen. A lot of people, by the way, asking me about the Super Bowl. I don't think it has a huge effect. There seems to be a huge expectation about if some ads are shown on the Super Bowl, that suddenly prices are going to go up, for example, Crow and everything. I mean, I don't think it's going to happen. I think it might have more of a long-term effect. More people get into crypto. It's not like that someone sees, sees an ad on the Super Bowl that they are suddenly all going to jump to Coinbase and going to buy their crypto. I don't think so, because you need to imagine these are people who might not have any experience with crypto, so they were not going to just go jump in. They might, but I don't think it's going to be enough to really move the prices like a huge hype, and we are seeing that. I mean, it should have already happened. I think it's not happening. Haven't really talked about it anyway, and I don't think it will have a major effect. And if there will be some sort of effect, I think it will be rather short term. It's more of a, if you see it in the price, right, short term, if it's more of a, get more people interested in crypto, is more something like a long-term thing. You find it anyway, getting into every aspect of the world, right? Every aspect of life, you find cryptos. Don't think the Super Bowl ads will have a major immediate impact on the price. I don't think so. And if it does, it will just a short-term pump and dump, but I don't think it will happen. So yeah, we've got here this neckline, and if it breaks, then we are on our way to my primary expectation that we are coming down once more lower here into the target area between 20 and 28.7k. Maybe we see a decision here today, depending on what is announced by the Fed. But there is even more scope here for further room to the upside in this yellow target area, in this range. The price can move pretty much as it wants to, as long as it doesn't break out to the upside. If it breaks out to the upside, we are going to have a longer extension of the whole correction. Ideally, I would like it to go further down before we then go up, because this is the area where I think the price just needs to go in its ABC correction. It needs to come below the previous wave A, which was in June, 28.7k. If it goes further from here, further up, then I think we're just going to see an extension of the correction. Price could move up a bit, maybe 65k, before it then comes down into this target area. I don't think from here we can go to new all-time highs. And as I said before, I don't think the indicators do support it. For example, here the monthly MACD, which has shown a bearish crossover, it is just heading down. Normally this would not support a new all-time high move. Okay, so Cardano, while Bitcoin is dropping, Cardano is dropping as well. We talked about this descending wedge pattern here, and that we had a bit of a ascending support line here yesterday that was broken, and Cardano is now pretty much, if that ascending trend line is broken, is now heading further down in this descending wedge. You've got the orange support line here, you've got the orange resistance line here, and yeah, the next support line would be, depending on when it hits support here. I think actually we have just hit support. You can see it here at $1.02. You see where all these candles closed here previously in the beginning of February. That is support. If you lose that, I think you're going to come down to see the support of the descending wedge. And yeah, that could go down all the way to 92 cents. Depending on how much Bitcoin is going down, then if the 92 cent break, I think we're going to see here a fast price decrease that could take us down to all the way to 55 cents. Yeah, we can't really see here any strong impulse. Yeah, there is still a chance. I mean, we haven't made a new lower low. As soon as you make that lower low, you're gonna see a strong price drop, a potential first impulse here to the upside from down here from 92 cents to where we are now is possible. Yeah, you can interpret something into this, but for that we would need another higher high now, another higher low, and it's not there yet. Yeah, also ADA struggled with the 50-day moving average, so it's all heading down. Many cryptos did, by the way, in the move up to get above the 50-day moving average, and also Bitcoin is fighting again around this critical line. So yeah, next support 92 cents, next resistance here $1.20, and we are in a descending wedge, generally bullish pattern. But as I said, it doesn't always need to play out that way. You saw it on the Bitcoin chart. We had this descending wedge on the chart and it didn't play out. I think I took it out now anyway. It didn't play out. And what I want to show you, one final thing, the weekly, how did the weekly candle close for Bitcoin? Here, you can see the weekly candle close for Bitcoin, a bearish candle. We talked about it yesterday. That's how it closed, with a very, very long wick to the upside. And that just shows at the moment the power of the bears in the market. We can also take a look at the weekly Cardano candle, similar. Yeah, also very long wick to the upside. Last time we had something like that here, and it was also followed by a continuation of the downtrend. Okay, yeah, that's my view here on Bitcoin and Cardano. Hopefully you like the update. I'll keep you updated. If you liked it, please smash the like button and subscribe. And if you really like the content, maybe you want to consider to join the weekly live stream and join as a channel member. Then you can get access to the live stream, and also you can get access to Discord and Telegram, depending on the kind of membership that you choose. All right, so hopefully you like the update. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.